Welcome all to another episode of Hermès Hot Takes. We're now announcing that this is officially the most boring show on the internet, for sure, by far, because I'm going to start doing this podcast, but I need to make the announcement that I've recently stopped watching the news. It's just because, I don't know, I'm feeling at this point that I keep getting all this information barrage with, blah, 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 the world's ending, Trump an evil man, and honestly, I just realized if you just don't pay attention to that shit and just, go outside, do your thing, live a good life, get fucked up every once in a while, life isn't so bad. And will something bad eventually happen because you don't watch the news? Of course. And you'll be like, wow, oh, there's nuclear war today. Oh, there's a mushroom cloud. Oh, there's a terrorist attack. Oh, my cousin's getting deported. Maybe one of these things will happen. But as long as they don't happen and I just keep ignoring the world's actually a pretty fire place. And I would recommend it to a lot of y'all niggas because every time I'm going out, every time I want to get, are they called Mai Tais? The drink? Muay Thais? Mai Tais? Every time I'm trying to drink a Mai Tai in Soho, I have to have a political discussion about how the world's burning. And I'm just checked the fuck out, my nigga. I just don't care about this shit anymore. I just want to enjoy my Mai Tai, Muay Thai, something Thai, drink in peace without niggas bothering me about what's my take about whatever fucked up shit is happening in the world. Because I'm a dumb nigga and I don't have the answers, my nigga. I just want to drink my Mai Tai and be happy. And for some of y'all who think I'm just being crass, for some of y'all who just think I'm being ignorant, right? Tell me if you can even keep up with the fuck is going on in the world right now. Just about a month ago or a month and a half ago, what was everybody talking about? Tariffs. Do you even remember tariffs? Like, do you even remember tariffs being like a conversation about like, oh, the price is going to go up and we're not going to be able to afford bread and we're all going to have to start an OnlyFans so that we can get chocolate milk every week? Like, remember all that? Like, where all that energy go? Like, I know that maybe this nigga Trump put a pause on the shit or some bullshit like that happened or he could have renegotiate later. But at the end of the day, it seemed like everybody just got the fuck over that shit. It's not that they got over it. It's still a conversation. I know it's supposed to be some deadline in the future that's coming back up and then everybody will cry about it again. But I was told that the prices for all my shit could go up, right? And that I should be worried. I should be so worried and so scared, right? Remember when it was COVID and the price of everything went up, right? And then the excuse then was that something about the supply chains. Whimsy, do you remember in COVID when the supply chain was fucked up and the price of everything went crazy?
Yep.
Right? See, this is the thing. I'm too stupid to understand when somebody says supply chains. Like, I feel like when you a college educated motherfucker, or even if you just pretend to be an educated motherfucker or a motherfucker who reads the news, people use these terms as if I like took a class and then did a whole course and then, found out who was the cute nerdy girl in class and then flirted with her to get to do my answers and complete the test and get a good grade even though I cheated my whole way through the class. Like, at least that's some background in the subject that if I took a course on supply chains, I'd be like, oh, that was that shit I was, copying off that other girl's paper. Like, I do remember what a supply chain is. I copied a whole response about it. I copied a whole paper about it and had to move the paragraphs around to make it seem like my own. Like, yes, I understand this on a deeper level. But here's the thing. That did not happen. I did not take the course on supply chains. I have no idea what the fuck niggas is talking about. So during COVID, when niggas was like, oh, the supply chain's fucked up, call me an ignorant nigga or something, but I don't know. It'd be crazy. Like, everything in the supermarket would be more money. All the cereals is up by $1, right? And they say it's because the supply chain is fucked up. So, but when you count the amount of cereal boxes on the shelf, there's still 10 boxes of Captain Crunch on the shelf like there was last week. So it's just like, what part of the supply is fucked up? But I might be ignorant. I might not understand, right? But it's like, if you're charging $1 more for the Captain Crunch on the shelf and there's still 10 boxes of Captain Crunch on the shelf, it's not like there's 5 boxes of Captain Crunch. Now I'm like, oh, niggas' pockets is hurting out here. Or, I understand why you're charging $1. It's short supply. No, there's still 10 boxes of Captain Crunch on the shelf that I'm sure a lot of them have been there since last week, but somehow the Captain Crunch is $1 more. And then you ask, oh, but it's the backups. This is what the smart niggas start saying. They go, oh, you don't understand the supply chain is complicated because the ports is backed up. And when the ports are backed up, then it creates a backlog, and then the truckers, there's not enough truckers to get the product to the store fast enough. And even though there's still 10 boxes of Captain Crunch on the shelf at your local hood supermarket, it's deeper than that. It's somehow more complicated than that. So I'm like, okay, so I guess because, the ports is backed up, you're probably gonna have to pay the port workers more or something. I don't know how that shit boils out. Or maybe you have to pay the truckers more. Or maybe you have to pay somebody more. But last time I checked, the truckers is getting paid the same amount that they was before. And the niggas at the ports is getting paid. I'm pretty sure they just went on strike last year or something like that. See, I can't even keep up with the news, so everything's a blur. But I know at some point, one of these dock workers or dock worker unions are the niggas who bring in the boxes of Captain Crunch on the ship, on the big boat, on the vessel, right? Dumb niggas had their own strike or something over the fact that they didn't like the conditions at the port or the dock workers or something like that. So you can't tell me it's because you raised it $1 to pay the dock workers more. So at the end of the day, it's like, what is this supply chain shit really hitting for? You know what I mean? And remember before COVID, like before they even had the excuse of supply chains, remember 2010, maybe 2009, right? When there was still a dollar menu and all this other shit. And even then they was like, oh, we got to get rid of the dollar menu because, the prices went up, times have changed. And it's just like, I don't know. It feels like, and it just, maybe I'm going out on a limb here, but it kind of feels like these niggas will just always find an excuse to raise the price. Like, niggas is always going to find some cap reason to make more money, even though everything just still costs the same for them on their end, right? And I know the tariff shit, right? The tariff shit is uniquely complicated, right? Blah, blah, blah. Because, if you put a 20% tariff on goods coming in from France, then of course that has to get passed off to the consumer. I get that, right? They're eating with that one. Like, I can't really argue with that shit, right? But the question I ask is, how long would it be until, the bonbons from France went up by 20% anyway? Like, how long would it be until they just raised the price by 20%, even if there was no tariff? Like, these niggas just looking for a reason. Like, would it be a year? Would it be 2 years? Because I know that I can't get a McDouble for $1 no more. That's all I know. That's what a nigga know, right? And, so there's a whole tariffs conversation, right? And everybody was so stressed about that. But now no one's even talking about it. Everybody's moved on. There's sexier political issues to talk about over Mai Tais or Muay Thais or whatever the drink is called. There are sexier issues to be discussed now. And I just feel exhausted because I'm still on the tariff thing, but I feel like that was so, what is that? That was so April 2025, right? That was so May 2025. Nigga, it's July 2025. Ain't nobody worried about that shit no more. Okay. Comprende. But see, now, as I'm realizing how much having the newest bad news of the day exhausts the brain, I yearn for a simpler time. I yearn for a time, ladies and gentlemen, where the world wasn't so fucking complicated. I know some of you guys are infants. Some of y'all were still, swimming in your dad's ball sack at this time. But y'all remember 9/11? I think I was only 5 years old. Whimsy, how old were you when 9/11 hit?
I would think I was 5.
Oh, well, Whimsy's an infant to me. So maybe I was 6. I remember. It was a simpler time. Did I follow geopolitics at the time? No, not really, my nigga. But still, it doesn't matter. I was a 6-year-old. But even feeling the vibes of the parents, of the adults, sometimes you sit around the table, you listen to the conversations being had by people at the time, right? And it just wasn't so goddamn complicated. Like in August of 2001, let me give you a little story. In August of 2001, my mom brought my cousin and I to the World Trade Center to go look at the observation deck of a really tall building and pay what I'm sure was extraordinary amount at the time, maybe like $10 something, to go to the top of this building and just look out, which honestly, observation decks, kind of a stupid concept, bro. Why am I paying to just go on top of a building? Because it's just a roof, my nigga. Like, I can go on my own roof. Whatever. Side piece. But in my mind, the World Trade Center, when I heard the term World Trade Center, all I thought to myself was that really tall building in the sky where you can see school shit from. Cool shit from, not school shit from. Cool shit. School is not cool. But only a few weeks later, when the towers went and hit the precious... when the planes went and hit the precious towers. I'm sorry, I'm all fucked up today in the head. When the planes hit the precious towers, just shortly after, 2 weeks later, in September, all of a sudden, those twin towers forever in my mind would be associated with a traumatic memory. They'd be associated with terrorism and a whole bunch of foreign names I couldn't pronounce, like Osama bin Laden, right? And later, they try to tie in niggas like Saddam Hussein, right? All these niggas that niggas ain't ever even heard of. Niggas ain't even had a friend named Saddam at the time, right? So it's just like, it was just a whole new concept to you. And all of a sudden, they got the terror alerts. Sorry, cannot talk again. Terror alerts going on orange and yellow and indigo and, all these crazy colors that's made up. And the world wasn't so simple. In August of 2001, no one knew who the fuck the Ayatollah even was, right? Right? That's when times was simpler. That's when times were more pure-hearted, if you can say. And yes, was the United States fucking around in the Middle East for the whole decade before? Yeah, sure. Were we raping and pillaging our way through the Middle East and overthrowing governments and trying to extract oil and other resources like opium poppy for our pharmaceuticals? Like, sure we were. But we didn't have to talk about it over Mai Tais in Soho. Could you confirm that Mai Tai is a drink? Because I've said it about 50 times now. We did not have to talk about geopolitics until...
Mai Tai.
It's not a Mai Tai?
What is that?
It's an alcoholic drink?
I don't know what that is.
Damn. Well, I'm a Mai Tai, don't gas me. Mai Tai? Mai Tai.
Like a cocktail?
Yes, my nigga.
This?
What Thai restaurant in Brooklyn? The restaurant's located... No, fuck that. Yes, the cocktail. Sorry, fuck all this. The cocktail known as a Mai Tai is a rum-based drink in Curacao liqueur.
What are you reading?
The bottom of the AI GPT from... Also, Google now got this off-brand, like, Chat GPT. Y'all eating with it because it comes up when I Google things, but we all know ChatGPT is better, right? But it's just like, it comes up automatically. I see what you're doing, Google, but y'all got some work to do. Google has some work to do on it because sometimes the AI be going left and, the search results be going right. Y'all got to clean that shit up. Back to the Mai Tais. The Mai Tais. We don't need to talk about geopolitics when we're enjoying our Mai Tais. There's no need. We don't need to. In August of 2001, no one knew what an Ayatollah was, and the subject of the day was Paris Hilton is a dumb slut. How much of a dumb slut Paris Hilton is. Oh my God, she came out drunk of another party and showed her crotch again. She showed the punani again to the paparazzi. What a dumb slut. That was the peak of geopolitical conversation in 2001. And was it actually, or did Paris Hilton get popping later? Was she like a minor at the time?
When what?
With 2001, Paris Hilton?
I don't know.
Or would it be later, like 2008?
I don't know.
Who cares if Paris Hilton was a minor at the time? What's important is no one gave a fuck whether she was a child or not. She was just a dumb slut. And of course, now in 2025, I have to have the nuanced take like, oh, Paris Hilton is actually a genius businesswoman. And she used, her image as a party girl to create like a multi-million-dollar brand. And she's actually a visionary businesswoman. And we all kind of played along with her joke of Paris Hilton, the idea of her. But, all this actual serious nuanced bullshit that my brain is having to do gymnastics to do, right? To actually see the truth. That shit's not fun. It's more fun To just say Paris Hilton is a dumb slut, the dumb girl who parties with her daddy's money and has fun and hangs out with the Kardashians and shit sometimes, right? Back in the day, I mean, like, this was a simpler time, right? Red was still red. Blue was still blue. But nowadays, everything's so damn nuanced and complicated, and you got 18 different podcasts giving you your take, and everybody is here to have the most nuanced or informed opinion. It's just like, could we shut the fuck up and drink our fucking Mai Tais in Soho? Look at where we are. We're in a bougie bar in Soho with a bunch of pretenders and people who want to be important. Can't we just pretend to be important and shut the fuck up? And this, my friends, is why I haven't been watching the news. And right around the time I dropped off from the news, right, I believe we were supposed to be having World War III. Now, I haven't heard anybody bring up World War III since I stopped watching the news. So I don't know if this is still supposed to be going on. Are we at war with Iran? Is that happening right now?
I don't know.
Can you hit a quick Google search real quick and say, because see, this is the beauty of not knowing what the fuck's going on. Right on the day that I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to chill. I think I'm going to unplug. I think I'm going to stop watching YouTube videos. I think I'm going to stop listening to the news. Right around that time, I believe Trump just bombed Iran and bombed some nuclear fortress that was supposed to be blown up and over a few times or whatever, and then maybe the Iranian nuclear scientists were able to rebuild the nuclear facility. See, this is the thing.
We're back. Everything speeds.
Okay, so CIA is watching us as usual, so they don't want you to get the real news here. But we're trying to see if is U.S. at war with Iran. We asked ChatGPT, which of course is all knowing.
I couldn't find an answer.
So we resorted to ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Okay. See, the Google AI is not hitting for nothing. I asked Google AI, my nigga, is the war still hitting? There's no answers, my nigga.
The AI didn't pop up.
The AI didn't even pop up, nigga. Look. See, that's the thing. Google AI, it be ducking smoke. If I ask the wrong question, look, that nigga MIA, nigga. How you gonna be MIA sometimes and the other times you know everything, nigga? Either you know everything all the time or you don't. You can't just go quiet, my nigga. Imagine your professor at class, right? Y'all going mad hard on the Civil War, right? Right? And then next class, y'all got the fucking, what's another war? World War II? That nigga just quiet. The nigga show up to the class, sit down, stares everybody in the face and don't say nothing. And be like, you put your hand up. Are we supposed to be, learning something today? Could I ask a question about World War II? That nigga just silent. That's Google AI, my nigga. Google AI is fucking lacking, bro. If y'all want to compete with ChatGPT, y'all got to get the whole enchilada popping, bro. Right now, y'all giving me a little taste, right? A little pico de gallo taste, my nigga. I need the whole enchilada, nigga. What are we talking about? Iran? War? Oh. Are we at war with Iran? Recent Iran-Israel conflict. In mid-June 2025, Israel launched airstrikes on Iranian nuclear and military facilities, marking the first open war between two nations since covert tensions began decades ago. Them niggas bomb each other all the time. That's cap. The conflict escalated when the U.S. joined in, striking nuclear sites at Fordow. See, I don't want to have to say these places like I'm in America. I don't care, my nigga. I don't care. Until they blow up the Freedom Tower, nigga, this shit is not relevant to me. Right? I don't want to pronounce Fordow, nigga. I'm over it, nigga. Stop talking to me about it. U.S. joined in, striking nuclear sites at Fordow, Natanz, Isfahan on June 21st, 2025, using bunker buster bombs. Iran retaliated on June 23rd by firing missiles at U.S. forces at Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, though no casualties were reported. So the current status, ceasefire was reached around June 24th through 30th, 2025, effectively ending the 12-day war. Official Iranian sources reported over 1,000 killed with total casualties, including civilians and military. Okay, so no, we are not at war. Long story short. See, when the first day, right, when he did the bomb, everybody's like, oh, it's World War III time. Like, the whole world's about to end. You need to create your nuclear plan, which there's really no nuclear plan. Like, if a mushroom cloud go off and you in a city, nigga, is over for you. But everybody's like, create your doomsday plan. Oh, you should create evacuation routes and talk with your family members. And I'm still probably going to make one because I guess it makes you feel better. But that was really the energy that people had right when I stopped turning off the news. And it's real because I really, even at the time, I was like, what if this is just like tariffs? What if this Iran shit, right? The whole, oh, Trump got us into a war with Iran shit is just like the tariffs where if you just ignored it for a few weeks, it would kind of just fucking go away. And the thing with the tariffs is like, I'm sure prices for shit went up. Don't get me wrong. I heard baby strollers and shit went up and blah, 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 blah. Don't care. Don't have a baby because I'm not a piece of shit. Sorry. I didn't mean that you're a piece of shit, but it's, the whole, I got to be around your kids man annoying thing. I'm not cut off. Whatever. You're neither here or there. I don't have a baby. I don't care about the price of strollers going up. My thing is the price of everything is going up all the time. And if I just didn't know that Trump did tariffs, it would just be like another day in America where life is more and more expensive, right? So if you just ignored the tariff, you just played this little game where it's just like, I'm pretty sure this won't happen as bad as everybody will say it happens because people are incentivized to say it's the worst thing ever because we live in a 24-hour content cycle with algorithms to make you stressed out and mad. Maybe just chill a little bit and the tariffs will just go away. Maybe just ignore what everybody is freaking out about and you'll realize that there's nothing to freak out about, right? And I'm not saying that actually happened with the tariffs, but from a moron's perspective like me, that basically happened with the tariffs. And now we look at this Iran situation and it seems like, oh, we're about to have World War III, but then we didn't have World War III. And actually, the U.S. bombs people all the time to further its economic interest as an empire that rapes and pillages its way across the earth. And I have known this for many years, so I will not start crying about it now. And it's not that it's a good thing. It's not that I support it. It's just like, what is a dumb nigga like me going to do about it? Like, what am I actually going to do about it? Like, I can vote for the Democrats, which I did. I voted for ho-ass Beau Biden, who was a geriatric, who didn't know his left shoe from his right. See, that's the crazy part about America. This nigga couldn't even pronounce Fordo. He'd be like, for ho, we hit we bombed for ho this morning, and America is the best gravy on the planet. Better gravy than the Iranians for sure. This is Joe Biden at his peak mental capacities, right? Couldn't even pronounce Fordo. But he still would have bombed them. Like, he can't even find Iran on a map, right? Let alone anything other aspect of his life, right? Can't probably find his wife's left butt cheek, you know what I mean, if he wanted to give her a little grab ass, slap on the ass, you know what I mean? You got to keep it spicy when you get old. But he couldn't do it if he wanted to. But yet he still found a way to expand American war and carnage across the planet by supporting Israel, through their whole war in Gaza, blah, blah, blah. Not here to open that can of worms. Whatever you think about that, that's on you. But period, no matter if you vote for the Democrats or vote for the Republicans, who was, oh my God, Trump came in to be the commander in peace. And, oh, if it was him, the Ukraine would have never happened. And if it was him, oh, the whole Israel-Gaza situation would get resolved. Yet niggas voted for him. And this nigga doing the same shit, just bombing Iran because, nigga getting kind of spicy and bombing Iran. See, the one thing you can bet on is every damn president, Democrat or Republican, since Jimmy Carter pretty much, has found a way to increase American carnage and rape and pillage across the world. It's just like, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Yes, America sends bombs out to the world, you know what I mean, on a daily basis. That's just what we do here, my nigga. Like, what do you think, nigga? Like, get with the times. And because of that, for me to freak out on that on a specific Tuesday afternoon while I'm drinking Mai Tais in Soho, it's just like, isn't there more pressing issues? Like, isn't there more things that we could be worried about, right? Can't we just talk about Paris Hilton being a dumb slut? Can't that be the topic of conversation? Does everything have to be so deep? What the fuck did I come here and talk about today? Let me look at my notes real quick because I am rambling. But I have stopped watching the news. So that means I will come here on this show and research a bunch of shit for the first time and be the stupidest person on planet Earth probably and read you a bunch of stuff that you probably have heard already in the past weeks. But from now on, this show will be where I just learn about what the fuck has been happening while I've been, fucking off and enjoying my life. And the times between these podcasts will probably be the happiest weeks of my life that other people couldn't understand because they're too busy watching content, consuming the news all the time. And, I'm fine with that. This show now, this goes from Hermes hot takes to Hermes catch up. Hermes 3-week catch up, however often I choose to fucking do this. Right? So, war is not going good. See, okay. Here's the thing. Here's the most important thing here. Because I keep coming back to August 2001. But there were a couple points that I wanted to make, right? In August 2001, a carton of eggs costs $3, $2, $1. Could you Google that? How much a carton of eggs cost in 2001? Average.
I'll do you one better. I'll chat GPT it.
Okay, we got a sponsor here. If they're not cutting us a check, my nigga, we don't need these plugs going on like this. Goddamn. Anyway, this nigga over here, just a paid ad for a producer, Whimsy, in the corner here. Okay. A carton of eggs. The average price per dozen in 2001 was 93 cents, right?
That's crazy.
Okay. Do me one better. How much did a plasma TV cost in 2001? Because I need people to really understand how fucked the world is and why I don't want to hear about fucking tariffs or whatever fucking thing you talked about. Okay. The average price of a plasma TV. Whoa. These were the first flat screens for you young niggas who don't really remember anything. The first flat screen TVs before the, the bitches with the big asses, the bitches with the BBLs, like those are the old tube TVs, right? When we got them bitches skinny, we got the skinny bitches or whatever, the anorexics. Those were the plasmas. The plasma TV in 2001 was $8,000 to $15,000 for a 42 to 50 inch screen. That's crazy. Right? Now, GPT, how much is the average price of a carton of eggs in 2025? Because what niggas need to really understand at this point is that they've went so hard with making our brains into mush and pushing this content, video, blah, blah, blah culture, right?
This can't be right.
That right now, I'd rather buy a flat screen TV than a carton of eggs. Now, right now, the reason I'm stuttering a little bit, ChatGPT just capped. You know, the hallucinations. ChatGPT just hallucinated because it just told me the average price of eggs in New York is $3.95. My nigga, where, nigga?
I didn't specify where.
I saw it say New York. Whatever. It said average price is $3.95. Nigga. During the peak of the fuckery in COVID, a carton of eggs at the local bodega went to $9.
$9.
Yeah. $9, my nigga.
I don't know. It keeps lying.
Okay, see, that's what get this Cap GPT away from me. Cap GPT is done enough dirty shit for today. I'm out of here. This is fake news, bro. The bodega eggs went to $9 for a dozen, up from 93 cents in 2001. My nigga, in 2025, I can get a flat screen TV for free, nigga. I can get a new 60-inch Vizio flat screen TV that will break in 12 months for about $200. If you put a gun to my head in 2025 and said, would you rather buy a flat screen TV or eggs for the next 6 months, I'd actually be hard pressed, right, to buy the eggs. If you told me to buy a dozen eggs every week for the next year, my nigga, my bank account would dry up faster than me buying, 3 flat screen TVs, 4 flat screen TVs, my nigga? Think about it. We live in a time.
Okay, wait, can we pause? Because look, why here they have the tag clearly where it says $9.39.
Right.
But it says the peak.
It says $9.39 in a picture where it's referring to an article.
The peak says 623.
But then ChatGPT in a chart further up, right, says 623. This is like the core of the fake news. Like the big egg industry is clearly paying ChatGPT, right, on some bullshit right now. They're clearly paying this nigga Chat to cap. And I'm tired of niggas paying Chat to cap because I'm relying on him for the answers, nigga. Him or her. You know, it's not be sexist. Point is, most niggas nowadays, right, in 2025, it could be an apartment in the city. Niggas probably got 3 TVs, one in the bedroom, one in the living room, and then one maybe just that's dead, that's in the closet. That works, but TVs are so dime a dozen now that everybody probably got a dead TV, right? Niggas be having 3 TVs, bro. 3 TVs. But couldn't afford to buy a carton of eggs every week for a year. That's how fucked up the game has come. That's why you gotta stop. You gotta get off the screens, bro. Because I can't eat my Vizio when times get hard. Like if times get hard, I can't put that shit on the stove and boil it up and take. You ever have like a leftover ramen packet where you don't got the ramen no more? I called it ramen. What am I, foreign? Anyway, you don't got the ramen no more, but you got the little dust and you sprinkle that shit on whatever you got, bro. Like sometimes you might get freaky. Sometimes you might just take those plain ass potato chips, like the Utz, but like the plain ones that have no flavor at all. You're like, who even made these? And then you sprinkle a little ramen dust on it. And you break that bitch up a little bit, right? And sometimes you even got like the bottom of a Cheetos bag where you got one Cheeto left, but it got the dust in it still. So you pour the dust in with the ramen on top of the Cheeto and you crush it up a little bit. And then maybe you like mix it in. Maybe have a peanut butter jelly sandwich with it, but it seemed like it got all the flavors to make like a complete meal. Because it's ramen, so it tastes like real food, but it's not really real food. But it tastes like chicken, but you don't got the money for chicken, so you just eating the chips. Like that's what I'm saying, my nigga. Like that's the level of struggles, right? Where I have my Vizio TV, but I can't put that bitch over the stove and put some ramen dust on top of it, my nigga, and call it a day and be like, I won't watch TV today. I'll eat that instead, right? But the food that actually keeps you alive, makes your heart beat, makes you breathe, is more expensive to feed yourself over a course of 6 months than it is to just entertain yourself with all this bullshit noise they want to put in your fucking head. It is cheaper to entertain yourself to death than to eat and live. What was I saying?
I don't even know.
Fuck watching content. Okay. It's stupid. And I'm done with it. Okay, what else is happening in the world here? What else happened in 2001? The Matrix Reloaded, I think, came out.
2001?
It was better.
I can tell you.
What happened in 2001?
AI came out. That's my favorite movie.
Artificial intelligence?
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence. Before niggas was talking about artificial intelligence taking your job, artificial intelligence was just the little cute boy from The Sixth Sense who's actually kind of creepy, but he's cute too. The little cute boy with the blue eyes and the blonde hair who just wanted a mom to love him. And then, spoiler alert, the aliens had to come and resuscitate his mom and then tell him his mom could only be there for a day. And he waited 10,000 years for her and he only gets to spend a few hours with her. And I bawled my fucking eyes out as a 6-year-old. It was a fucking better time. Now when somebody says AI, they just mean, oh, you mean the thing that's going to take over our life? You mean the shit that caps about the egg prices and tells you that eggs aren't $9 even though I went to the bodega and saw eggs were $9? I'm tired. I'm unplugging, nigga. Unplug. Now I'm reading a fucking book, nigga. I'm over the shits, my nigga. I'm over it. I keep looking at these notes because this is really how unplugged I've been. I've really had to write down what's happening in the world based off what other people tell me over Mai Tais, which is a real drink
that you literally don't drink.
Okay, not listening to haters. Okay, New York City election time. Changing gears. So I've been hearing that there's a new rapper fucking up the streets, right? He's really banging. Have you heard of this guy?
Who?
His name's Zohran.
Oh.
New rapper in the street, right? And this is the thing. Every time there's a new rapper, he really got a hit type shit. Everybody be like, okay, where did he come from? Is he an industry plant? That's the question always. Is he really making songs in the bedroom on some indie pop genius shit, on some real folk hero, Gen Z savior type shit? Or is this nigga an industry plant? Right? That's the conversation. And first, the thing I don't like about the industry plant conversation, the music just be fire sometimes. Like, y'all niggas be so concerned. Oh, is he signed to a major label? Oh, is he secretly poor just like me and relatable? Like, why your favorite artist gotta be poor and relatable like you, nigga? Do you like the song that the nigga is making? Yes or no? So I'm gonna lead off with the music, right? The music, as Cardi would say. The 2025 music, okay? I'm gonna start off with the music because we gotta lead off with what's good here, okay? Not all this negativity about is he an industry plant? Do you like the song? Please drop the hit by Mr. Mamdani. If you haven't heard it already, this shit going viral in the streets right now. He really hot in the streets, bro. I think he could have on the Raider freestyle soon. My producer is picking her nails and not playing the video that I'm telling her to play. So we'll just wait for her to do that.
What's the video?
The hit Nani by Mr. Mamdani. Yes, in the middle there. There we go. Play. Full screen it.
You are not a good Nani. You're the best damn Nani that you ever done seen. Fuck top 5 Nanis and fuck top 3. You're the number 1 Nani, don't fuck with me. Fuck any of the Nanis, says they better than Ravine. Cause I'm 85 years old, 85 years cold, 85 years with my family on my back. So outlast everybody on my fucking haters. Don't know me now, then you never know me later. I be in an elevator to the top.
Yo, her fit is fire also. Like the hat, everything.
Earrings, wow, the makeup.
Oh no, she got the cup running over. Oh, yo, she was hiding her face like the drillers, bro. I thought Nani had the shiest on for a sec, bro. Yo, she really stunning, bro. Hey. Oh, she hit that nigga with the bitch slap. Oh, Nani got the bitch slap? That's different. You get pause there.
It's pretty incredible.
Pretty incredible. I even cut it off at the hook. The hook is the most fire part, honestly. But that was fucking fire, my nigga. Industry plant or not, that was fucking fire. It was fucking like spiritually awakening. Like, my nigga, like, you have the Flame song about the Nani, about the grandma, about how she put in work, about how she got the best shawl in the streets, which she does objectively, and matching hat too, and the hair is luxurious. Like, my nigga, what you mean? Like, we got gilf material out here, straight gilf material, better than your ex, better than your current right now, my nigga, is Nani, right? Shit popping in the streets, right? So it's Flames, objectively. But the question still needs to be asked. Is he an industry plant? Right? Now, we've seen this story before. We've seen the Billie Eyelashes come where, you know, she's marketed as, oh, you know, I'm just a chick making music in the bedroom with my brother, and they're all sad songs, and I'm sad all the time, and I was just so sad that the CEO of Universal Records one day came to me and he was like, can we share your sadness with the world because it's just so beautiful, and everybody just ate that shit up, right? Because that's how life works. If you're sad enough in your bedroom making hits, eventually Lucian Grange will knock on your door and be like, can we pay you millions of dollars to share your sadness with the world? That is how you get on, right? But of course the haters don't want to believe the story. They go, oh, no, she's an industry plant. Now, what exactly is an industry plant? An industry plant, right, in the music game, in the rap game, normally, is what we talk about, is somebody who pretends to be independent, pretends to not have the backing of a major label, which means, budget, basically. 50,000, 100K, 200K. We pay the people, we pay the big pages, the big influencers, the big TikTokers to put your song in the background. We might write a little campaign, maybe get some streamers to play your song in the background. Oh, yeah. And then we have a whole bunch of viral TikTok talent challenges. What else other fuckery do they do? Just general fuckery. Oh, you might get a little Spotify playlisting, but the Spotify playlisting are like the indie Spotify playlists that aren't as big as like the rap caviars of the world. So of course you're just indie doing your fucking thing, man. And then let's make a couple, fake fan pages to pretend that you have this giant fan base that's animated, but really it's just a couple interns, at the record label that they work like slaves that run a bunch of fake fan pages that are constantly reposting things about you so your main page doesn't have to follow and your main page could just be all cool and have one post on it. You can look vague and mysterious while you have an army of other pages actually pushing your content across the internet. That is called an industry plant. When you do that for years on end and everybody's like, oh, this is so organic, and it's really not. It's just a marketing campaign. Now, this is the real heartbreaker of it all. I guess in the world, there are very few real organic things, so it doesn't shock me that somebody's an industry plant. But what leaves a bad taste in my mouth is when niggas pretend that they got it from the mud when they didn't. I don't care that you're an industry plant. The music is fire. Right? Sorry, another crash. Okay, so we have this pulled up here. Let's get into this nigga backstory. Zohran Mamdani's SAT scores revealed after Columbia application African American bombshell. What's this bombshell here? So let's scroll down. I like how we're seeing just unrelated shit here. Okay, is this the top of the article? Did you just scroll past the article?
Hey, a lot of glitchiness is happening.
Okay, there we go. Mayoral nominee Zohran Mamdani SAT score has been revealed after the Democratic Socialist was sharply criticized over the revelation that he listed himself as African American on his application to Columbia University. Well, who doesn't? Mamdani received a 2140 out of 2400 on the test, which was on the lower end of median scores for admitted students, but was likely above the median score for black students, independent journalist Christopher Rufo reported. The Uganda-born Mamdani got hammered by critics after the bombshell revelation that he listed that he was both Asian and black/African American when applying to Columbia University, where his father, Mahmoud Mamdani, is a professor. The university has affirmative action policies when Mamdani applied in 2009, which critics said may have been the catalyst for the poll listing himself as black in order to get preferential treatment. The 33-year-old Queens assemblyman told the New York Times, who first reported Mamdani's application, that while he doesn't consider himself African American, he considers himself an American who was born in Africa. Whimsy, what do you think about this?
I think it's so genius.
Yeah, honestly, it's the smart thing to do. I mean, this is what you gotta do, bro. The nigga born in Uganda, nigga, I'm not even born in Uganda, nigga. I can't let this nigga cook. Let him cook, bro. It said slash. They put the slash in it, right? It's black/African American. That's what they said the category was. If you put the slash in there, bro, you can't. Who really get mad here? Why you put the slash, nigga? There you go. It's right in the middle there. Black/African American when applying to Columbia University. So it's just like he put it's the slash. He might not be before the slash, but he's saying he after the slash, bro. You can't let man cooks after the slash, bro. He's trying to get into Columbia. And I don't even think he got into Columbia because I don't think that's where he went. So,
Where'd he go?
I don't know. It didn't work. I don't know. You, man. You on Google over there. Go ahead. GBT, let me know. It ain't even work, my nigga. And that's the blackest thing of all time. Is putting black on the application and then you still don't even get the thing that you thought, oh, I'm black. I'm feeling to get this for sure, bro. Like, if anything, is anything more typical of the African American experience than saying you're African American on an application and getting denied? Like, can't he even get a pass for that? Like, that's what you do. You put African American, like, oh, this will help. And then it doesn't help. That's how it works. No? Why are we mad?
Why are they bringing this up, actually, at all? If it didn't even work.
Because he's a bigot, clearly, right? That's what they're trying to say.
No, he's a genius.
He's a genius, y'all. He's a genius. He got denied for being African American, which is like the most African American thing ever. Not because. I didn't put because. He just thought it would help, and it doesn't help because it doesn't. Am I missing something here? This made me like this nigga more. You know what this reminded me of? He was a teenager applying to go to school, and he realized that he was African American. And really, African American it's a state of mind, you know? It's a vibe, you know? He just decided he was a young black teenager. You ever heard of young black teenagers, Whimsy?
Have I ever heard of young black teenagers?
Yeah.
What do you want me to say to that?
No, the rap group from the 90s.
Oh, so actually, clearly I haven't.
You haven't heard of the young black teenagers? Hold on.
Like,
Type young black teenagers. You ready to see it? It's going to pop on YouTube. So this is Zohran Mamdani explaining more about what it's like to be a young black teenager. Go ahead, hit play.
In a community that's majority of mostly, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
African Americans, you tend to adapt to a culture, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you take a look at the hip hop culture, which is an African American culture because African Americans started the whole hip hop culture.
Yeah, Zohran.
The hip hop culture is a culture within its own. It's a street culture.
Yeah.
Like for example, let's look at this jam on the album that I wrote called Daddy Called Me Nigga Because I Like to Survive. Now first people would
Why?
they're really looking at the group as so-called a white group, since white has been stereotyped as Caucasians throughout history.
Just a stereotype.
Look at us as a white group, you know what I'm saying? And they using the word daddy call me nigga, then it doesn't just go for my father being Caucasian calling me a nigga because I'm into a street culture.
Yeah.
I have a lot of brothers that I roll with since I was young, that just because they in the same culture.
What
He
is
roll with the
happening?
brothers. Stop moving the mouse.
Your father calls them nigga too. See what I'm saying? It's just the word nigga being used again in a negative way. That's why the word nigga should just be abolished out of vocabulary. See, the young black teenagers isn't five Caucasians. We represent a new movement, a race without a color, you know what I'm saying?
A race without a color.
The hip-hop culture, the youth of today, the youth of hip-hop today
Are young black teenagers. Pause it right there.
Skin color. It's a race without a color.
It's a race without a color.
This is hilarious,
Not even a
actually.
skin color. It's a race without a color. Ladies and gentlemen, Zohran Mamdani, the next mayor of New York City, speaks. Genius take he has here, right? This guy's going to be the next mayor of New York City, right? Because he understands, as a young black teenager, the African American, it's just a state of mind, right? It's just, it's something that, you know, you just identify with the culture. And he's stereotyped as Asian. He's stereotyped as a brown boy. But really, he's just a nigga. His nanny call him nigga all the time. Like, let nigga rock, bro. He applied to Columbia. He didn't get in. Like another nigga. That's it. It's a state of mind.
Okay, wait, but are these musicians? Are they rappers?
Zohran.
No.
Zohran is
the
is a
young
rapper.
black teenagers.
It's a rap group. Yes, it's a rap group. He said he had a song, Daddy Called Me Nigga, and he explained to you why he named the song off the album, Daddy Called Me Nigga. That's the hit after Nani. It's Nani, and then Daddy Called Me Nigga. It's all the hits. Zohran, you got hits, my nigga. I'm in your corner right here, bro. I understand, bro. It's a state of mind, bro. That's why you picked the black and African American. So here's the thing. Niggas is hating on my nigga Zohran. Is he an industry plant? Yes, probably. Here's my problem. Right. He's a young black teenager, so I fuck with him. But we gotta chill. We gotta chill with all the dick sucking, my nigga, right? He's an industry plant. Is he coming to dismantle the entire industry? Like, if we're speaking seriously, Zohran's in the political industry, right? But he's an industry plant, right? He might have beat Cuomo. He might be the new outsider democratic socialist or whatever, right? But he's an industry plant. Somewhere in either Tribeca or the Upper East Side or some, tucked away, rich people enclave here in the city. Somewhere. There's a group of people sipping Mai Tais who are bidding on how much money they get to... I know New York City's campaigns are publicly funded, so maybe it's not how much money they're using to fund his campaign, but it's how much money and power and influence they're willing to use to get this nigga elected. I promise you there's a room of liberals, right, who are a room of all white people. I promise you there's no people of color even in the room, right, having this discussion somewhere in the West Village where they're going, I think we can get Zohran to do it. I still have my friend Katie over at NPR. Maybe I'll have NPR do an article on him. Maybe I'll have Zohran do an interview at NPR. And somebody else goes, oh, yeah, and I still have my ties over. I donated last year to the MTA Transit Workers Fund to help injured transit workers. So you know what? I'm going to pull my strings and I'm going to get Zohran a meeting with the MTA Transit Union. So maybe the transit workers will support Zohran. See, you can't maybe donate directly to this nigga because I think New York City has these finance laws. But I promise you, there's a group of white liberals somewhere pulling all the strings the same way Lucien Grange. I don't even know if Billie Eilish signs to Universal, but whatever. This might be bullshit. The same way Lucien Grange at Universal Records has pulled the strings, or indirectly, through one of his, indie labels he owns, or blah, 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 pulled the strings to make Billie Eilish the pop star she is, or whoever the fuck she signed to, pulled the strings to make Billie Eilish the pop star she is, and be like, we'll get her plugged in on all these playlists, blah, blah, blah. Right now, Zohran is getting plugged in to New York City politics. He's not some fucking outsider, dirty hipster freegan eating fucking, I don't know, the 7th Street burger out of the fucking dumpster in the back alley. No. He's not just having this organic moment. Oh, it's organic. Oh, the people just love him and championing him, and he's a real democratic socialist running on the real issues. Yes, he says some shit that is nice, but the nigga is an industry plant. Plants. Look how fire. AOC and Bernie Sanders right now, they got a fire mixtape out, right? It's called the What Oligarchy Can Suck a Dick Tour or something. On their Oligarchy Can Suck a Dick tour, they have million fans coming out. They just sold out the Barclays 3 nights in a row, my nigga. Like they have in the superstar moment. They on their Kendrick shit right now. So these white liberals, right? They're stroking their chins. What can we do with the brown boy, Mamdani? How can we plug him in? How could we make him seem sexy? Like Bernie and AOC right now with their sexy ass mixtape, bro. Their big sexy mixtape. They're running all the hits. The whole billionaires aren't on their shit. Oh, we have to do things to help poor and the working poor and working class people. Oh, we actually care about your issues. It's just the playbook copy and pasted the same way the music industry will take a poppin' successful archetype like a hot young female rapper or a sad white girl making music in her bedroom and copy and paste it to this default random person you never heard of, and suddenly they're pasted everywhere all over your Spotify platform. Suddenly they're fucking Sabrina Claudio or something. I still haven't heard a song, but I hear her name every 5 minutes. It's called being a fucking industry plant. Zohran is an industry plant in politics. So the next time one of you fucking retarded liberals, right, who I count myself as one of them, but I'm not watching the news, so I'll just let you guys lead the way and inform me about what you guys are excited about. Because the last thing I was excited about was the ICE protest when they was, lighting the Waymos on fire in LA. But is that even still happening, or did we just forget about that? That was just a forgotten thing between the Iran and the tariffs and the. You see what I mean? I can't do the news anymore because I'm still on the ICE, the protest with the ICE niggas doing the drills, and then they started lighting the cars up. It's still happening?
I mean, yeah. ICE is still.
No, but is the protest still happening?
I don't know.
No, probably not. Could you Google and confirm? Have they ended? I don't need the Google confirmation. They have ended because we can't pay attention long enough to the shit that matters.
We're speeding.
All right. This is the record number of crashes in one episode. But no, the ICE protests have not stopped. They are ongoing, particularly in response to increased ICE activity and President Trump immigration policies. Protests are continuing in various cities across the country, including Los Angeles, Chicago, New York City. Organizers are planning events throughout the summer, calling Summer of Resistance. You know what? I've been proven the fuck wrong. Next episode, we go check back in on these protests, even though nobody even gives a fuck anymore because no one's talking about it. I'm checking back in the next 3 weeks because I'm proud of y'all niggas. Keep protesting. Don't let these niggas distract you with the sexy, oligarchy, suck my dick tour. Don't let these niggas distract you with the new hit in the streets, Nani, even though it's a fucking hit. He's a fucking industry plant. Don't let these niggas distract you. Keep protesting ICE. And to the retarded liberals who are focusing on this outsider who, honestly, he's probably the next mayor. Let's be real. The nigga eating with his song Nani. But they keep focusing on this nigga, Zohran. Zohran Mamdani is an industry plant, my nigga. Let me tell you, he's saying the bus is going to be free, right? That's what he's saying? He said he's going to freeze the rent. My nigga, maybe one of those things are happening. Both those things are happening. You know what? I'll up the ante. The buses ain't going to be free, my nigga. Because all the things they keep saying, oh, we just need to add a congestion tax. Oh, we just need to increase the price of the subway. Oh, blah, 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 this so we can raise more money and make the trains better. When's the last time the trains got better, my nigga? When the last time the trains was running faster than ever and we were like, oh, do we see the improvement from the more money we've been paying? Oh, how much better the trains are? Like, no, my nigga, the trains still look the same. My nigga, if you ever want proof that the trains is always the same, my nigga, go to the City Hall J platform, my nigga. The City Hall J platform. Could you bring up City Hall JZ station? The City Hall JZ station looks like they gave 1,000 school children, right, Taco Bell for lunch, dinner, and breakfast. I said that out of order, but whatever. Lunch, dinner, and breakfast. And then rather than let them go to the bathroom, literally told them to shit on the walls of a subway station. And that is literally what the J subway station. I think this is the Chamber Street station. City Hall. The City Hall station looks the same exact way. I shit you not. No pun intended. Yet these niggas in the decades that
Brooklyn Bridge City Hall?
Yes.
It doesn't look like. I mean, it's not nice, but I'm there every day. It's not that bad.
No. The J platform specifically.
Yeah, right. Never mind.
Looks like the end of the world. And I don't even know these pictures you're looking at now with these fake ass pictures of the old J. Yeah, no. Looks like they shit all over the world, the walls, right? And the world. Fuck it. They've raised the subway fare.
Oh, they did renovations?
At least 5 times. They just did renovations? Because I didn't see these renovations. Where the fuck these renovations?
I don't know.
They're not going to make the bus free. Zohran Mamdani.
It's already free.
It's already free. I mean, low key, you don't have to pay for the bus. If you're running, you just walk on the bus.
They're kind of cracking down on it,
but
though.
They do press you every once in a while. Like every once in a while, a driver is trying a little too hard and tells you to tap your card or Omni or whatever the fuck it is again. And is just like, oh, where are you going? Like you take a couple of steps. He's like, excuse me. They still like to go hard sometimes. The bus is not becoming free. These niggas bitch so much about how they don't have enough money to fix the damn train. They're not going to make the bus free. And I will say right here on the record, I bet my left testicle, right, that this bus will not be free even if Zohran Mamdani is elected mayor of New York City. He can serve a full term. My left testicle, my nigga. I will come on here and present my left testicle in my left hand to you, the audience, if the bus in New York City becomes free while Zohran Mamdani is mayor. Whimsy is giving me the craziest look of all time right now.
So I was thinking about something else.
You want it to be on my right testicle? It's not going to happen. My testicles are going to be intact, my nigga. On God. Word to mommy, my nigga. This nigga not doing shit for you. He might try. He might hoop and holler, right? That he's trying so hard, but he will not achieve it, my nigga. It's not going to happen. The rent freeze, I hope, happens for niggas because shit be crazy, but it's not going to happen. And you know why? Because he's an industry plant, bro. He's the greatest hits of y'all liberal dreams being played out in front of you in real time by a group of white liberals who are sipping Mai Tais somewhere in Soho, deciding what they can do to get the word out that this democratic socialist is your liberal messiah. But I'm sorry to disappoint you. He's not. He's going to let you the fuck down. And you know why? It's because he's an industry plant, bro. He's a political industry plant. The shit is not organic, B. Okay, I'm ready to end this podcast, but I have one thing before we get out of here. Last time I did a podcast, the finals were still happening. I was heartbroken about my Knicks. I'm going to keep this real short and simple, right? Now, this bitch nigga, Tyrese Halliburton, who crushed my Knicks dreams. He crushed my Knicks dreams, right? He did something particular. There's a 7-game series for those of you who don't watch basketball. 7 games you have, right? To win it all. Best of 7. This nigga, right, in his first game against the Knicks, first, not second, not their first game in a game of 7, series of 7, beats the Knicks, right, after doing a beautiful comeback, right, and he disrespects us. Go to Tyrese Halliburton chokes, right there, right. He disrespects us by putting his bitch-ass hands around his neck after playing 1 game in a series of 7, puts his hands around his neck and insinuates that us Knicks choked, that our beautiful Knicks choked after 1 game. And of course, yes, he was trying to recreate whatever. Go to that picture down there where it shows the older picture of Reggie Miller, blah, blah, blah. No, go to your left, baby. Yes, there we go. He tried to recreate this shit that broke my heart when I was like 4 years old, when Reggie Miller's bitch ass beat us all the way back then, and he said we choked. But at least this shit was after a fucking like series had been played, where multiple games had been played, and he actually won the series and advanced to the next round. And then he said, oh, we choked, blah, 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 ha, 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 I get to move on, and then I'm going to win the finals. Cool, that's cute. This bitch nigga played 1 game in a game of 7 and decided that we choked and he was the greatest ever. Now, did he go on to beat us? Yes. Sadly, he did go on to beat us. So you could go, Hermès, you just talking all this shit, but you guys did choke. He did, but what you don't understand, right? What you don't understand is when he did this, when he said his whole choke symbol after game 1, he disrespected the towns, he disrespected the boroughs, and most importantly, he disrespected Brooklyn. And in Brooklyn, there's a very, very important section called the Island of Flatbush. Now, for those of you not familiar with Flatbush is basically just the Caribbean, like just the entire population of the Caribbean crunched into one neighborhood. And here in Flatbush, we have the Zoes of Newkirk Ave, the Zoes of Abdi, the Zoes off Junction, the Zoes off Nostrand Ave. The Haitian community is too active in New York City for you to think that you are going to disrespect the towns and not get the Zoe magic put on you. Do you know how active the Zoes is with the voodoo, my nigga? Do you know? Do you know? I'm sure you don't know. Some of the audience will be like, well, Zoe magic, what the fuck are you talking about? Let me show you Zoe magic in action. Whimsy. Next tab, please. Tyrese Halliburton. This is Tyrese Halliburton. What was this, game 7, game 6 of the finals, the next series? Look at that nigga crying on the ground. Look at that nigga weeping at the pain of his Achilles heel. Many were surprised. Many were shocked. They said, oh my God, right at the end of the finals, at the pinnacle, at the peak of your career, when it's time to win the chip, that's the time that your Achilles breaks or tears. I don't know what the fuck. The Achilles injury happens then. What are the chances? The world was shocked. I was not shocked. The Zoes were not shocked. Because I cursed that nigga. And the rest of the Zoes cursed that nigga. See, what you need to know, all y'all ballers, all y'all niggas balling, there's 3 cities you cannot fuck with. Miami, Boston, New York. You know why? There are too many Haitians in this place supporting the team. Yes, you play a game. Yeah, you can whoop a nigga ass. But you're not going to come here and disrespect the towns, my nigga. My nigga Brian hit me. He go, can you believe Tyrese Halliburton injured his Achilles right at the end of the finals and the Pacers end up losing? Yes, I can believe it, my nigga, because God don't like ugly. And me and the rest of the Zoes sent the Lugau after you, my nigga. What is a Lugau? Y'all don't need to know what the Lugau is, nigga. But all you need to know is the Lugau got that nigga right then while he's screaming, my nigga, in pain, my nigga. The Lugau got him. What is the Lugau? It may or may not be a vampire demon who feeds on the blood of babies. It may or may not be a spirit that is attached to somebody and cannot be removed. It may or may not be. I cannot confirm or deny. I do not know. All I know is the Lugau on that nigga, Tyrese Halliburton. And that Lugau bit that nigga on the Achilles heel, and now he cursed for life. You think he'll come back better? That nigga coming back like Derrick Rose after the injury, my nigga. Remember D-Rose? Remember D-Rose, the fucking GOAT, nigga? Remember 2011, 2012 D-Rose, my nigga? How he come back after injury, my nigga? Right? He's still got some of the D-Rose in, but it was never the fucking same, my nigga. Tyrese Halliburton. I promise you, if you do not want to come back like D-Rose, my nigga, you better issue an apology to my Knicks, bro. If I don't hear an apology from TT Halliburton, I don't know if the TT is what we call Tyrese for short, but it's my nickname for this thing. TT Halliburton, my nigga. If you do not apologize to New York for disrespecting the towns with your bitch ass choking meme like you gagging on mad dick, my nigga. If you don't apologize for this obscene gesture, that Achilles will never be the same, my nigga. That Lugau will stay on you for life. The Zoes put the magic on you, my nigga. Now you gotta free yourself of it, bro. I guess that's all I have for tonight. Good night.